I'm the director of security.
Hey, how's it going? How can I help you?
Yeah, how can I help you?
Yo, we're back with another episode of Walkie Talkie. Today got the homie Perry. Perry,
What's up,
say what's
dude?
up.
What's up, man? How are you?
Good, man. How are you? Introduce yourself. Let people know
My
who
name is
you are.
Perry Hall. I'm a photographer, co-founder of Daylight School out in Rome, Italy. Traveler, skateboarder, and many other things.
Where we at today?
We're in Dallas, Texas, the Big D,
Where we shooting?
in the streets. And we're also going later to the Texas State Fair. But right now we're just gonna do a little walk and talk here in the streets of Dallas.
Let's go.
Let's do it.
How long have you been here?
In Dallas, I've been here for 8 months. Before here, I was living in Austin, Texas. And before that, I was living in Rome, Italy for about 8 years. Yeah, it's a long time.
So what's it like shooting in Dallas? As someone who's shot in Rome for so long.
Yeah, I know, it's complete, like 180, completely different. It's a lot more slower. Texas is so wide, especially the city of Dallas, the streets are so big. The lighting's still good, but when you are so indulged in the chaos of Rome every single day, and then you come to a place that's, let's say, a little bit more quiet, especially downtown, it's a little different. But sometimes there's always something to shoot, but it's so spacious.
How often are you out here shooting?
I usually get out probably 4 or 5 times a month, if that. Plus the weather here has just been so hot. It's really hard to get out when it's that hot. It really is. Ooh, let's go check out the eyeball. Let's go. So Dallas has this big ass eyeball right here. It's pretty cool. Sometimes you can get some good photos there.
How long you been into photography, into street photography, or are those two one and the same?
When I got into street photography, I had no idea what it was at the first part of it. So my friend Gray gave me a parting gift before I went to Rome and pretty much kind of kicked off everything for me. It kicked off things. So when I arrived to Rome, I had a couple rolls in my pocket. I didn't really know what the hell I wanted to do, but before I started doing street photography, I was really into skateboarding for many years. So when I got to Rome, I instantly started going out and meeting people that were into skateboarding, and that kind of got me into the streets. Probably 2 or 3 years, I just started becoming more and more interested into the streets, and that's how I realized what street photography was. And then, yeah, it was over after that. I just been doing it ever since. So, but my first project was actually about skateboarding. I was really inspired by Atiba, Bryce Knights, and many other photographers, Tobin Yellen, obviously Ed Templeton. So that really inspired me throughout the years before I even touched the camera.
Talk about Rome. What about Rome? What brought you to Rome?
I was dating this girl at the time, and there's an opportunity to move out there to Rome. And so I just jumped on it and just went out there, and that's when I kind of became more immersed into photography. And so, yeah, Rome's incredible. It's a great city. I mean, you can't ask for a better city. I mean, it's got great, when it comes to street photography, it's got everything, great light, background, architecture. Yeah, it's such an amazing city. I highly suggest it. If you haven't been out to Rome in the streets, go out there, connect to everyone out there, hit up Daylight School. We'll be glad to show you guys around. So, yeah.
So right now you mostly shoot flash photos. Was it difficult building up the flash courage?
No, not
For
at
you?
all.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just jumped right into it. I don't know, like I said before, just coming from a skateboard background, when you skate in the streets constantly every day, you're being bombarded by security guards kicking you out, or you're just dealing with so many things and complications when you skate in the street. So when I picked up a camera and I pointed at someone's face and they're like, no photos, I was like, oh, okay, this is a lot different than getting kicked out of spots. And so I don't know, it just felt, when I jumped into street photography at the very beginning, it was a lot more easier, I guess, for me personally.
So you've always been on the flash?
No. I didn't pick up flash and probably until, I would say 4 years ago. Yeah, I was doing film photography. Shot film every day in Rome. for 8 years and developed myself. So yeah, and scanned it, printed it, learned by myself. So it's self-taught on everything.
A little bit of gear talk here.
Yeah.
What's the kit right now, and how do we arrive at this?
When I got back to the States, I didn't have my film developing kit, and rolls right now, as anybody who shoots film, is pretty expensive. I always like to be in control of the developing, the scanning, and also just shooting. So the whole process for me is just very important that I take care of it myself. And so when I got back here, I had my Leica M6. Things were just kind of, I don't know, film was really expensive here in the States with inflation. So I decided to go full digital, and now I have Casper. So this is my Leica Q2 Ghost right here with my Pentax Flash. Yeah, this is what I use. It's all I have now. So I love it. Yeah, the Leica Q2 is awesome.
And if you're looking to get a digital camera this holiday season, look no further than the sponsor of this video, KEH. With KEH's massive inventory of over 60,000 items, you can be sure you're going to find what you're looking for, whether that's a Leica Q2 like Perry, or if you want to opt for the ever popular Fuji X100V, they got that too. But act fast, those popular items are gonna go quick this holiday season. And because they've been doing this for so long, you know you're gonna get high quality gear at an affordable price due to their strict grading process. So do not hesitate, shop now, knowing every order comes with a 180-day warranty and a 21-day return policy. Use the link in the description below, shop at keh.com for your next purchase today.
Do you feel like shooting digital now has felt more freeing for you in terms of you don't have to...
That's a great question. Thanks for asking that, by the way. So in 2020, when that pandemic happened, I pretty much was unemployed, times were tough, and all I had was this Leica M6. It really felt constricting, just shooting film at the time. And so I had this Fujifilm X-E4 before I got the digital camera. I was really asking my friends for film. Like, I was doing YouTube videos with my friends, and every roll that we had at the time, we would just shoot and make a video for it. So it felt really constricting at the time, but when I got the digital camera, it really freed up a lot of things. It really opened me up to different worlds. I mean, I wasn't shooting black and white anymore. I wanted to go shoot color, and that just felt right for me to just kind of make that switch. And yeah, so it's been more free to experiment with digital now and color, and just, I don't know, I really like it. I really do enjoy digital now, but I do miss film. Oh, all right, hey. How's it going, Lace? How are you? Yeah. Yeah, the beauty of digital. Let's see. Ah, cool.
You mentioned a name back there, and we've been talking about Rome. Who were some people or photographers in Rome that you shot with that you feel like deserve more love and attention?
Oh my God, there's a heavy list of that. Yeah, I'll just touch on like people that definitely need love. Fabio Renzi is one of them. I'm pretty sure Lorenzo Gattina, Valeria Tuffanelli. I've really taken a lot of inspiration from this collective of people that I've been really grateful to call my friends. If you look at my work, Sabi and Saleh, definitely 100% inspired by Valeria and Lorenzo's work that they did in Ostia. Fabio Renzi, his backdrops. Simone Morelli, shout out to Simone Morelli. Me and him started at the same exact time. Always been pushing each other throughout the years when we were shooting together in Rome. So yeah, let's see, who else? There's Marcos Ginocchio, which is also the founder of Daylight, which is a business partner. He's a great documentary photographer. He lived in London for a long time and did this work called Babylon. And if you look at any of my work from 6th Street, it's very deeply inspired by Marco. So I take a lot of inspiration from friends. And yeah, no, it's been really rewarding having such great people around you and surrounding yourself with those type of people, because it pushes you to be a better photographer. Yeah, definitely check them out, every single one of them. Yeah, you're gonna be stoked.
Daylight school, you mentioned it.
Yeah.
The beginning of the video, kind of as we talked about these other photographers.
Yes.
Like, how did it come about? Why did you start it?
Yeah, so me and Marco sat down one day and had a coffee, and we had this idea to start Daylight during the pandemic. So it's really cool. It's just a small photography school that we have. And so we started it pretty much to help out and just kind of push the future of the little community that we have when it comes to street photography. And every single one of them, as teachers, educators, down to the co-founders and the founders, are deeply passionate about documentary, street photography, and storytelling. And they're really, really good at what they do. I'm taking myself out of this whole situation and they should get all the love because they deserve it. So yeah, Daylight School. If you hit us up when you're in Rome, we would love to show you around, grab some food, some beers. I just want to show you this. Allegedly. So we're here at the JFK location where he was assassinated. Usually there's always like something down here to take photos of. They always have like the wingnut conspiracy theorists always over here. And then there's the other guy. I took a photo of a guy that was explaining how everything went down. And he was like grabbing his neck and he was like choking. He was like really red. I don't know, there's always something to take photos here. So this is where JFK was unfortunately assassinated, right here. It's pretty crazy. Yeah. I always wanted to see if I could get a photo over here with this backdrop. Let's see. Nah, I need to get in closer. It's always a really interesting backdrop right there to take photos of.
You kind of been all over in terms of places where you live.
Oh yeah.
Maryland, San Francisco,
Yeah.
Rome.
Yeah.
How have those places, each of those places kind of shaped who you are as a person now and the photographer you've become?
You know, I truly believe as a photographer, in due time, the reflection of who you are comes out, your work, and every little piece of that is part of you. I feel like every single place that I've been to kind of shaped me in some way or form. But yeah, Maryland, I'm originally from the Eastern Shore side of Maryland. Yeah, I was born and raised there until I was like 18. Yeah, kind of grow up was kind of crazy. Yeah, I was in and out of juvenile penitentiaries, group homes for a number of years. And then I moved to San Francisco with $100 in my pocket, a duffel bag full of clothes and a skateboard, and traveled and was homeless for like 2.5 years. And yeah, I don't think it was necessarily a bad thing. I think it was just something that kind of just happened in the moment. So yeah, I moved to San Francisco when I was 18, was homeless for 2.5 years, went back and moved up to Northern California where they were building this skate park. And I slept underneath that bridge while they're building the skate park and just skated and hitchhiked to local contests, win contests, just because I just wanted a new setup. And yeah, and that kind of got the attention while I was up in Northern California, and the skateboarding community up in Northern California really helped me get off the streets. And so that's how I got off the streets there. From there, 2014, moved to Rome, and then Rome to Austin, Austin to Dallas. Damn, yeah, I'm a man on the move now I think about it. Being homeless definitely keeps you humble. You learn to appreciate your freedom. And I think that's, once it gets taken away, you kind of understand those things, especially like growing up, being in and out of juvenile penitentiaries, or, you know, and also group homes. And then you really understand the true meaning of what freedom is. So I always keep that in the back of my mind, especially growing up with skateboarding culture, punk rock music, and street photography. That stuff is all really relatable in a sense when it comes to me personally. It always, I don't know, especially when it comes to the street photography, it just feels so free. It's like you can't really box this stuff up and market it and promote it like you can with commercial photography or portrait or whatever, photojournalism. This for me is freedom. Skateboarding for me is freedom. Growing up in punk rock music for me is like, that stuff shapes you as a human being. And I'm really thankful and glad that I grew up like that, regardless of whatever my adolescence days were up to now. Like, I always hold that for me and remember that. And I will put that through my viewfinder as well. So like I said, it's all a reflection within yourself that comes out. And my defiant little self comes out in my work.
What else about your upbringing kind of inspired you or influenced you to be a photographer? Like, was it your parents? Was it?
Yes, so to make a long story really short, I found out later, especially when I started doing photography, that my mother was actually she's always been an artist. She's always drew. She's always been into sculpturing. Like, she's always done all kinds of mediums when it comes to art. Later in her life, I found out that she used to document her time with my father, and they used to go around on motorcycles, like Daytona back in the day, and she would document these crazy situations or just what was happening at the time. And that work I saw was like incredible. Like, the flash was on point. Like, her photography was really, I get it. I get where this comes from whether I believe it or not. It's like, it's kind of instilled in me with this wild blood that runs through me, like, just like her. Like, those photos that she has, hopefully they can come to light one day. But yeah, they were like, really good documented work that she didn't even know the hell she was doing. She was just, same as anybody else with a camera, just documenting one's life. Pull it up. Oh well, I tried.
Outside of like your environment, your upbringing, what else has kind of influenced you, like photographers? I know it's like Jim Goldberg.
Oh yeah,
William Klein. Like, talk about some of your favorite photographers and what about them influences your work.
Oh yeah, absolutely. You were like right on point with that. Like, my first and foremost, my favorite book that I've actually had the opportunity to look through was Jim Goldberg, Raised by Wolves. And yeah, that is just a masterpiece. William Klein, obviously, his work they did in Rome, his fashion stuff is really good. Let's see, who else can we put on there? Ed Templeton. I grew up, my first skate video was called, the first skate video that I ever watched was called Welcome to Hell. Toy Machine, that's his skate company. And so Ed Templeton has been like inspiring me for years. Like, even through skateboarding, I got into skateboarding because I saw videos like that. For me personally, I have to have something like stimulating or chaotic or something, I don't know. Maybe I'm like just like kind of a masochist when it comes to photography. I just love being involved in crazy situations and living like a really crazy, chaotic life, and being part of those things really excites me to want to go shoot photos.
What about your time in Austin? I'm assuming you spent a lot of time taking photos in Austin?
Speaking of chaos, yeah. I did a project called Sin Street. It's about 6th Street. They call it the Dirty Six. And so it's like a 9-block radius, and pretty much from the 35 all the way to Congress. So they close the street from Thursday to Sunday every night around 9 p.m. And it just goes on to probably like 2 or 3. And it's a really, really crazy, and it can be sometimes dangerous place to shoot photos. But like I said, I enjoy putting myself in those situations. I mean, I shouldn't say enjoy, but I really do find it fascinating, moments in locations like that where you just see the most craziest stuff every second and every day when you're down there. It's nuts. Well, guys, welcome to the Texas State Fair. And so, yeah, let's get the walking and shooting instead of the walking and talking.
How long does this fair usually last?
A month.
A whole month.
Whole month. It's so insane. But it's cool because they kind of split it up and do like really cool things throughout, but like light shows and rodeo and some other stuff with majestic horse stuff. And yeah, it's really cool. And plus the food, you get like the classic stuff, deep fried Oreos and funnel cakes and what else? What else is
so like when you come to something like this, what are you looking to shoot?
Man, I'm just really, when I go to something like this, I'm really looking for to capture in my own style, my own way of what the Texas State Fair is. I just want to capture what the ambience of it is, or what this is really about in my own style, my own way. Let's see. Oh man. Gotta get you. Come on. I mean, come on. How can I not take a photo of you?
I have to get a photo of me.
So what's the occasion? You dress like this every day?
Oh, yes, every day.
Okay, you glisten,
It's
all
a
right?
daily thing.
Have a good one. Take care. How'd you do it? Round two.
And have a Kodak. What's the new kind of camera, huh?
I like a Q2.
I like it.
Yep. I just had to come back round two. Hey, have a good one. All right, what's your name?
I'm Clara Brown Trimble.
Nice to meet you, Clara. Have a
Nice
good one.
meeting
Take
you.
care. Enjoy the rest of your day. That was fun.
I did know her.
Hey! How's it going? Have a good one. Nicholas and
Ghazali.
Ghazali. Nice to meet y'all. Have a good one. Enjoy your time here. Big Tex.
Welcome
Welcome.
to the most Texan place on earth.
Yep, true.
The State Fair of Texas.
Tell them. Oh my God.
Hey, thank you.
What's your preference when it comes to like walking and staying still? Camping at a corner or like at Big Tex versus like just walking around and getting photos?
Man, yeah, it really depends on like the corner, the energy. I really am a very, sorry, Big Tex talking right now, so it's kind of annoying. Hey man, come on, we're trying to do a video here, all right? Come on. So I'm a very instinctful shooter. I like to take photos just based off the instinct. So if I see something, for example, downtown Elm Street here in Dallas, and I just really like this backdrop, and it would change every 30 seconds. I would go back for like an hour or two camping out on that corner trying to get the photo. And in the background, it had like a basketball, but I don't know the basketball player. You guys will know when you see the photo. But it was kind of like him, like a face like this. And the guy's facial expression, first I took the photo of him, and then he turned, he's like, hey man, why'd you take a photo of me? And he was like, ah. But in the backdrop, it was perfect. Oh my God, like I was so excited, but he didn't understand the excitement. I was like, wait a second, like, you don't understand. I was like, just wait a second. And then, you know, like I said, it continuously changed. And when it came back to that, I was like, your face was exactly like this. And then he was so excited that I took the photo. He's like, oh shit, like that's genius. Moments like that is where I'll camp out, but mainly, I don't know, I like to just run and gun, just keep it moving, unless I see something I really like. I think sometimes like that moment back there when I saw that lady, I shot that photo of her, it's, to be honest, it's probably not the best photo I've ever taken, but having that moment and having those conversations with people, sometimes it's just better than just taking the photo. I love that about street photography. I love waking up every single day
That means you're
and rolling out and knowing that I'm gonna have a different experience and a different time. And I'll never take the same photo twice. To me, that's addicting. It reminds me of being like a kid and skateboarding, like opening up the window and be like, holy shit, it's such a nice day outside. Let's get out in these streets and hang out with your friends and have those moments. I've seen it fighting my friends. I just like the big Pikachu and you like this. It's just, we're out here just shooting photos. So yeah, just at the state fair, just trying to capture the moment. So it was just like this big Pikachu and your face was like perfectly like right here. So
It's beautiful too.
exactly. I didn't mean to scare you, but it was just gotta capture those candid moments.
At the moment, in the moment. Yeah.
Exactly. Have a good one, guys. Congratulations, by the way. Take care. And she looked a little distraught, like, hey, what the hell are you doing? And sometimes, like, it's just nice to ease those tensions and have that conversation just instead of, this is just me personally and what I do, just taking a photo and just running off, especially in certain situations like that. When you see the energy in the certain situation, you're like, oh shit, like let's de-escalate this moment and make it, you know, communicate what you're doing and why you did it. As important as probably taking the photo. Like,
Hey, come on, let's go.
It seems like backgrounds and environment and layers are kind of prevalent in your photography.
yeah.
What kind of got you there?
Stefano Mirabella got me there. So when I first started doing street photography in Rome, Stefano did these really beautiful backdrops that I've never really seen before. And, you know, hats off to Stefano Mirabella. He's a great educator, mentor, and also a great photographer. But his work, he did a lot of good backdrops, like composition and layering, and I was really inspired by that. If there's a good backdrop, why not do it? So. I like to send me with the turkey leg. It said send me with a turkey leg. I don't know.
So is photography your full-time gig?
No, not at the moment. No, but I think the way things have been going, as of recent within the last year, I'm pretty certain that 2025 will be a lot different.
Although it's not your full-time profession now, that is the goal. Like, or that's like
Absolutely.
a goal that you have.
I think that's everyone's goal. To be honest, even if I did do this, or if I did get paid for it, or if I didn't, I would be in the streets regardless. I really do love doing this. There's a monkey on this dude. Is that a monkey with a Gucci? Oh! Can I get a photo? Is that all right? Hey, you tell me, officer.
That's fine. It's a public space, but we can't stop walking.
You got it.
Okay?
Can I help you, please?
No, I was just taking
Can I
a...
help you, please? I'm Jeff Cotner. I'm the director of security.
Hey, how's it going? How can I help you?
Yeah, how can I help you? What are y'all doing for the fair?
Making a video
For
my YouTube channel.
your YouTube channel?
Yeah.
So why would you be interrupting the police officers while they're dealing with
No,
someone?
I was just talking to the guy about having a monkey. I just thought it was really cool. That's it. No, that was it, sir. I just found it fascinating. I just asked politely to take a photo, but he said no, and that's fine. That's it. And that was the end of the conversation. Then we're here talking to you, Jeff.
Okay.
I'm not trying to give you a hard time, sir. I appreciate you. Thank you.
So think that one through for just a second. Okay, there's a couple police officers escorting someone with a monkey out. And you're getting in front of them,
Yes,
thinking
sir.
it's okay to do content. Just think that through for just a second.
I'm sorry, sir. I didn't even know. I thought they didn't seem like they were in a kind of a certain situation. I thought maybe they were just walking naturally together. I did not know that they were escorting him
You have
now.
a pass, sir?
I'm with him. I'm just with him. Yeah, that's it.
So, content-wise, only one person here.
Yeah.
So one person, but it's not a large format camera.
No. It's just a normal, it's just a little point and
What you
shoot.
guys gonna do while you're out here?
That's it. We're just hanging out, just enjoying the fair, doing the rides, eating food, just like any other normal civilized human being would do here at the Texas State Fair, sir.
All right.
Is that okay?
Yeah. Sorry, Jeff.
Hey, Jeff, thank you so much for your time. Appreciate it. Don't mean to give you a hard time.
Can you see your dad?
To be honest, I had no idea.
Yeah, same.
It was very nonchalant, to be honest. They were nonchalantly escorting this man with a monkey. I'm so sorry. It was kind of crazy, though. And even the officer, I'm pretty sure you picked it up. He's like, this is a public space, but you can't take a photo. But I was like, and then I realized it clicked to me instantly, like what was going on. And then, you know, Jeff, the guy that you just saw, was yelling at us. And I was like, oh, this is the certain situation. But it didn't seem like it was, the guy was getting arrested or getting kicked out. They were just actually, they were just having conversations, normal conversations. So I apologize for this part of the video. So, I really like the cowgirl thing. Let's see, hopefully, I like your cowgirl thing. Can I take a photo? All right, thank you. There you go. See if we can get the, no, you.
Okay. Oh, I don't want to get in there.
Okay, well, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bother you. I just really like cowgirl. Thank you. Have a good one. Yeah, moments like that, you're like, okay, obviously, like, you can ask, see what happens, but that photo is not worth anything. But sometimes it's fun to learn those lessons of just learning people's energy and seeing what happens and seeing, I don't know, how far you can kind of push it, but it's all a learning curve. I'm still learning too after doing this for 10 years now. I still learn so much about people's reactions, and obviously back there is a great example of not reading the room properly. But you win some and you lose a lot in this game called street photography. If you do this long enough, you're going to get yelled at, you're going to have those interactions, it's all part of it, but I think it's important the way you de-escalate the situation is how you can be a better photographer in the streets. And believe me, I'm no saint in the game, so.
Perry, finish the sentence. I take photos because.
I need to. I need to take photos. I take photos because I need to. I need to keep being creative. I need to keep pushing myself in this realm of things. There's a difference between wants and needs. If I didn't need to skateboard half my life, or if I didn't shoot photographs in this part of my life, we wouldn't be having this conversation. I would probably be dead, in jail, or somewhere where I shouldn't be. And I feel like these two things in my life has saved me. So yeah, they kept me out of trouble, or today in trouble, but yeah, these two, I know it's cliche to say, but skateboarding and photography definitely saved my life, and I know it has for a lot of other people as well. So yeah, to answer your question, I take photos because I need to. I need to take photos now. I don't know, dude. All right, boys, ready? Ready? Oh, okay, all right. Have a good one. Got. Big text.
Ow!
Okay, now.
Set it up and make it.
Oh, we're gonna. Oh, what are we doing here? What are we doing? Are we doing it? Okay.
Design.
It's only pretty if you're in it.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you, appreciate you. Have a good one. Take care. Thank you. Nice ladies. Come on, man. Easy money right here. Oh,
That one was close.
Perfect.
what's up, Queen?
Hi.
How you doing? Have a good one, all right? Thank you, appreciate it. Well, I'm gonna call you Queen from now on.
Okay.
I mean, come on, you gotta represent.
Yeah.
Hey, have a good one, all right? Appreciate it. Take care. Thank you so much.
All right, that's gonna do it for this episode of Walkie Talkie. Perry, thanks for hanging out with me, man.
Hey, man, thanks for having me, man. Thanks for coming all the way from New York to Dallas, Texas to do this with me. I really do appreciate it. And yeah, if you made it this far in the video, I really do appreciate you taking the time out of your busy day to watch this. Hopefully I left you a little bit inspired. Hopefully you enjoyed my story. And so yeah, just give me a follow on my social medias at Perry Hall Photo, perryhallphoto.com. And if you go to my social media, Instagram, you'll see my Stenogrammer stuff. You'll see Daylight, follow Daylight. It's on there. So any links that you want, it's right on that social media page. And yeah, I hopefully enjoyed your time here as much as I enjoyed doing this video for you guys. And we'll see you until next time. Peace.
Now when they see us in the streets, all they wanna do is take pics, and I'm like, okay.